two best players in our state, and Isaac Sayamalo and Joel Scotty. We're really excited about those two guys and proud of the production that our state has put out there, as always, so we've looked at that hard. Okay, I'm going to now open it up to any questions that you might have.
Mike, could you talk about the athlete who's considered the #1 guy in the class, Isaac Sayamalo, a little bit about the background on that? And it's interesting that people say this was going to be a sure thing because of his dad, but in retrospect, Coach Cav might have had more influence in this thing.
Yeah. I think that, of course, we've known Isaac for a long time, and we really left no stone unturned in recruiting Isaac. Because he's Joe's son and Joe is our defensive line coach, we did not take anything for granted. And I think that in doing that, we're being fair to him, because he ended up being one of the most highly recruited guys on the West Coast. I mean, he basically could have chosen where he wanted to go in the country, and so we left no stone unturned in how we were going to go about recruiting him. And I think Coach Cav's relationship with him, of course, Isaac is he had the benefit of knowing us the best, and that either helps you or hurts you. And so we were glad for that. We love the people that get, we want guys in the end that sign that letter that know why exactly they're coming, and I think Isaac does. I think that he's had a chance to look around at wherever he wanted to look, and chose us because this is where he wanted to be. And I think his family left that wide open to him, and as late as a couple weeks ago, he took a trip to USC. So, it was definitely a process with him, but obviously a great prospect for the Beavers.
Like you mentioned some guys may be here in April. Do you have that pretty finalized on who those might be?
That I'm not sure I can I say that, Gundy?
I wouldn't right now.
Yeah, we got a couple guys that are interested. I don't think it really matters. I think it's, if Caleb Smith, Caleb Salo, they finish all their stuff, which Caleb Smith I know has already done. I think Caleb Salo is working on it. They could be here in April for spring ball.
Your thoughts on Haziak, the kid who started at UCLA, and where he fits in with you guys next year?
Well, when Stan Haziak left, and we had recruited him when he was out of high school, he was a really good prospect back then coming out. Of course, chose to go to another place, and then for his own personal reasons went back to junior college, and then we followed him, watched him, and started recruiting him. And he is a guy obviously that will play an impact in the competition right away.